Um, I guess we should start from the beginning with your sister.
Yes.
Now, are you the person that signs all paperwork and stuff for her, or you're just helping her?
No, yeah, I can sign for her too. Yeah.
Okay, I was just curious. All right.
Not because she's like disabled.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure. Yeah, she's not disabled. It's just that she doesn't speak English very well,
Oh,
and really doesn't know how all of this works. And I thought I knew.
yeah.
I thought I knew, but now it's become so complicated that I don't even know where to start anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, it's not that complicated. It's just people make it complicated, meaning the government and everyone else they just make it confusing. But
Yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
I always tell people the less you listen to other people, probably the better off you are.
Okay.
Yeah, because they just confuse. I'm trying to pull my screen up. So you said right now she has an HMO.
Right. Correct. Currently, she has an Aetna HMO, but it's like I didn't realize it, but I think it's one of the worst that Aetna has.
Yeah.
I did not realize it when I got it that her primary doctor does not accept that particular Aetna.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then neither does her her eye specialist because she has issues with her eyes. So it's become a problem. And anytime she goes, even if it's an MRI,
Yeah.
she has to pay anywhere from $200 to $250.
Okay.
So it's become a real problem, and we need to get her something better. But I have a question for you. Maybe you could help me understand better.
Sure.
See, I'm not sure what's best for her. I'm not sure if we should just get another HMO for her, or if she needs like a Medigap. I'm not really sure what's best for her.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'll go over both of those, and
Okay.
I'll tell you the price, and then I'll tell you some of the things that it takes to get on those plans or whatnot.
Okay. Okay.
So let's just see here. So what was the zip code again?
19145.
45. Okay. Um, so I'll just the Medigap plan. First of all, you have to go through underwriting. We'll start with that. The Medigap. You have to go through underwriting, which means that she's going to have to apply, and she's going to have to give her health. What's been going on with her health, her medications, all these different things, and they can accept or deny her for that coverage.
Okay.
The Medicare Advantage plans are both PPOs and HMOs. Now, right now, they have great PPOs, so there's no reason why she should be on an HMO.
Okay, tell me the difference again.
Between what, the HMO and PPO?
Yeah.
So the HMO has a network, and you have to go there. The PPO has
Okay.
a network, and you can go there and pay one price. And if you go out of network, you just pay a little bit more. But at least you can go out of network. So you should.
Okay.
So an HMO, I mean, let's just say she went, I don't know, wherever to Harrisburg, and they didn't take her HMO or whatever, she would be stuck. But with a PPO, if she had to use it, she could. But the PPOs from like Blue Cross and even Aetna this year that are out are really good. I mean, I've looked up. What I'll do is, if you have our doctors, I can look them up and make sure they're in the network,
Yes.
and then I
And
can.
that's the important thing is her doctors and the medication. She doesn't take a lot of medication.
Okay.
She only has like 3 meds that she takes. So I mean,
Okay.
she's not like sick except for a few problems with her eyesight.
What's wrong with her eyesight? Does she drive?
Well, you know what? She has to have surgery on her retina,
Okay.
which is nowadays it's just it's a simple procedure. So she has to get that done. But other than that, I mean, the typical thing, she's really not a sick person.
Yeah. Okay.
So I can give you the doctors that she sees all the time, and maybe
Well, what we can do, this is for me, I think this is the best plan. We're going to get her off of the plan that she's on now and get her the best Medicare Advantage PPO. And then after that, we can look at the Medigap plans, because the gap plans you have to apply for, and she doesn't have time to mess around. She's got to get out of that plan, the first one.
Okay.
So if she gets into the gap plan, we can cancel this other one.
Oh, but even if it's after the 7th?
Well, no, that's why I want to get her into the other plan first, and then apply. And if she applies, we can deal with it there. I mean, if it's if it's before the 7th.
Okay.
Yeah. There's also, yeah. So I mean, that's the best that we can do is get her into a PPO, the best PPO plan, and then if you want, you can tell me. See, I'll know right away by looking at the questions for the Medigap plan whether or not, because if she has to have surgery, when did they plan that surgery yet?
No. Okay. No, because the doctor basically said to her, "There's no hurry."
Yeah.
This was last year, so he said there's no hurry, so she can wait for that. But then again, I have to tell you, Brian, I don't know. They come March and he says it's time for you to have it done, but it's not planned.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, let's
And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. And then the other thing is, I mean, I don't want a policy for her that the premiums are going to be, very high.
Yeah.
On a monthly basis. So we got to keep that in mind. I mean, she's, she's on Social Security. She really, so we got to keep that in mind when we're doing this.
Yeah. Well, okay. So let's go over the PPO plans, and then after that, I can tell you about the Medigap plans. Medigap plans are very simple. If she can get into one, what is her age?
70.
Yeah, so it would probably be about $150 a month or something like that.
Okay. But excuse me, so just so for my education, Brian, I don't mean to interrupt you. When you get Medigap, do you have to use Medicare first?
Well, yeah, you just use both at the same time. You use
Medicare and Medigap. Okay.
That's right. Yeah, it follows it. And the advantage, it takes over. You don't use the
Right, the Medigap, that's providing the doctors accept Medicare, correct? Because not all doctors accept Medicare, correct?
Not all of them, but I got to tell you, I mean, the majority do.
They've been forced to do it, I think, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. They're not forced to do it, but it's, I mean, yeah, I mean, the amount of clients that they have, I mean, who's going to the doctor the most, so, they're, yeah.
Well, I think we're safe to say, let's look at the PPO, but I think we're safe to say that I don't think that she'll need any out-of-network doctors, providing her doctors are in the HMO, are in the network for HMO.
No, but let me tell you this before I forget. So from in January, there's a Medicare Advantage enrollment period. So
what does that mean?
Like basically, you can leave the Med Advantage to go to a original Medicare. Yeah.
Even no matter what you decide on the 7th.
That's right. Yeah.
So does the decision have to be made by the 7th, or no matter what you decide by the 7th, then in January you can change it again?
No, we have to put her into you switch Medicare Advantage plan to Medicare Advantage plan. You can switch that now. before the 7th.
Okay.
But she can go in, if she gets into a gap plan, we can put her into the, MAPD disenrollment period, which is next year, in January. So we have to get her into a different PPO that she's happy with, and then look into a gap plan. And it's not guaranteed that she'll get in one anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, let me explain the two plans that I recommend to people this year.
Okay.
So there's hold on one second. I just gotta pull this up. There's one of them.
I feel so bad. This was my fault because I waited until the last minute and I didn't do, my due diligence, and I really messed her up this year.
That's okay. No, you didn't. We still have a lot of time. I mean,
no, for this year we do, but I'm talking about last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough because so many plans change, and it's not your fault.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's two plans that most of my clients are getting on this year. One is called the. Oh wait, that's wrong. Jeez, I clicked the wrong one. I cut corners and it hurt me.
Don't cut corners. You know what happens.
I know. All right, let me just. I clicked on the wrong one. Here it is. Okay. So one is called the Aetna Medicare Value PPO, and the other one is Independence Blue Cross Personal Choice 65 Prime PPO.
Okay.
And like I said, the PPO, there's a network just like an HMO, but you can go outside the network. And the network is still huge for the PPOs. So it's not like the HMO is better.
Okay.
So
the first one is Aetna. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, Aetna, Medicare Value PPO, and the other one's Independence Blue Cross 65 Prime PPO. So they both have a zero premium, so it doesn't cost each month. They come with a drug plan.
I'm sorry, I have a bad connection. Can you repeat that? They both have what?
They both have a zero premium.
Okay.
And they both come with a prescription drug plan that is a zero premium. And they both come with vision, dental, and hearing. To be honest with you, I like Blue Cross better. I'll go through both of these, but I'll explain why. But I'll just go through both of them. But so it's a zero. It has zero deductible for the health plan, and the drug plans are both zero deductible also. There's a maximum out of pocket with both of these plans in the network of $7,550. So
that's after. So what would fall into that? Like, for example, if she went for radiology, or hospital stay, what would fall into that $7,550?
I'm going to go over all of that step by step.
Oh, I apologize.
No, that's okay.
I'm an analyst and I drive people crazy. I apologize.
No, everyone basically asks the same question. The reason why I'm actually just looking at something that's going through the list. So I'm going as it's showing me. But the max out of pocket, obviously, is just to let you know there's no possible way that she's going to get on one of these plans and spend $50,000. I mean, it just tells you, the max out of pocket. But I'll go through. But not many people hit that. I haven't heard of anyone that has hit that since. But here's what it'll be. So Aetna, the primary doctor is $10 in network. I'm just going to talk about the in network. And for Blue Cross, it's $5 for the in network primary doctor. Specialist, Aetna's $45, Blue Cross is $40 for a specialist. Now, when it comes to tests and labs and so forth, Um, the procedures, like diagnostic tests and procedures, are $20 in network for Aetna. And
Now, what? Okay, so what is like test? Like, what does that include? Like, is it blood work, X-rays? What is that?
well, no, it's not that, because they have lab services and radiology and X-rays and all of that stuff on here.
Okay, so what is then? So what is that? When you said that what you're giving me now, what exactly is that?
That would be like you go in there and get like a diagnostic test for like a COVID, or like a you have the flu or whatever type of thing.
Oh, like a shot or whatever, like a
No,
flu shot.
it wouldn't be a shot. It's just a diagnostic. It's a test.
Oh, okay, the diagnosis. Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine. Okay, so Aetna's 20 and Blue Cross.
is 0. I'll tell you what. Why don't I just go through the Blue Cross and then we'll
Okay,
jump to the Aetna, because I'll probably just, it'll save us time.
okay.
Yeah. So in net, the diagnostic test for Blue Cross has a 0 copay. In network lab services has a 0 copay, so she could get her lab work done. The radiology services like MRI, you asked, the copay in network for Blue Cross is between 0 and $275.
Between 0 and 275, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the outpatient X-rays are $45 copay.
So outpatient, right? So it's 45. Okay.
Emergency care, that would be like, emergency visits, emergency room, is $90. And urgent care is between $10 and $40 copay per visit.
Okay, so that depends. So instead of going to the ER, if she goes to an urgent care.
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So then the hospital services, you have your inpatient hospital, which is $250 per day to be, to spend a night in the hospital. After the 7th day, so that's days 1 through 7. After the 7th, it's a 0 copay from days 8 through 90.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Now, outpatient hospital coverage, that would be like, if you went in for something, but,
like a colonoscopy, and you don't go home, you don't stay overnight.
That's right, but I don't think it's a colonoscopy. I think they have that in here. But in any case, that's $375.
Okay.
I think colonoscopies might be a little bit cheaper. I'll have to look, because I think that's
all right, that's good to know. Okay.
Yeah. Skilled nursing is a 0 copay for days 1 through 20.
What can you repeat that? I didn't get that.
Skilled nursing.
Oh, skilled nursing. Okay.
Yeah, if they're in the network, it's 0. So a lot of times, as you know, if you're in the hospital, sometimes they'll send you to a skilled nursing center. Yeah, and so there's a 0 copay.
So for how long?
For 20 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, they're getting better, because I know when I was doing this for my mom, she passed away, but when we were looking at this, I mean, they're just really getting better with this.
Yeah, it's, they are getting better. You're right. So preventative services would be a $0 copay. Now, I don't know if that includes like a shingle shot and stuff like that, but I have to look and see. But preventative services, whatever that means, but I don't think it includes those shots. People have asked me.
It's not a mammogram or anything like that, is it?
No, I think mammograms are on here separately also.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll have to give you the details of what those things are, but
okay, yeah, that's fine. Because I know what she, usually what she needs, what she does, so that'll be good. Okay.
And then, like, you have your occupational and your physical therapy and that sort of thing is going to be a $30 copay for those.
Okay.
And then group therapy or outpatient group therapy with a psychiatrist is $40. Same thing with individual psychiatry is $40.
Providing they're in
network.
In network.
Yeah. There. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know what else. Let's see. Hearing. I'll go over. Oh, it was vision. Let me see the vision. Um, so vision is it's not much. I mean, it's just you get an in-network eye exam for $40, 0 to 40. A routine eye exam for $10, and then contact lenses and eyeglasses. You get frames and lenses for 0 copay, um, stuff like that. But if you want more coverage with vision, dental, or hearing, you can pick up more coverage from Blue Cross.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you have to do that before the 7th also?
Yeah, I think you do with the Advantage. I never picked up more coverage with somebody that had an Advantage plan. It was always separate, and you were able to get it whenever. But I would do it before the 7th. Yeah.
Okay, so for vision then, all right, for a regular exam, you said it's $10?
Yeah.
The annual exam?
Well, yeah, a routine eye exam is $10. Yeah.
Routine. Okay, all right.
And then,
go ahead.
There's other. It says Medicare covered eye exam is 0 to 40.
I don't know. What is that?
I don't know what that means. Medicare covered eye exam. I have no idea. But
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they just.
And then you said for lenses and glasses, she has a 0 copay, but does it have a maximum?
Like how many per whatever?
Well, no, like the dollar wise.
Probably. They give you like choices, like you can get this or this type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you can go in there and get Ray-Ban frames, or.
Oh, no. I mean, I'm talking about like if it's bifocal, that kind of stuff. No, she wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah. And it comes with some cool stuff like silver sneakers, and over-the-counter drug benefits that like it would be like vitamins and stuff like that. She gets like an allowance for that, and
how does that work? Is that something you have to submit to the insurance company?
No, they'll actually give you like a card or something that you can just go and buy it.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah, and then I guess the drugs, would be, let's see here. So if she went to a preferred pharmacy for her drugs.
Which ones are preferred? Right now she goes to CVS, I believe.
Yeah, so I think CVS is a preferred, but I can even go over standard just to make sure, because standard and preferred. So standard mail costs, if she does it by mail, it's $1 for tier 1, and that's the same thing with a preferred pharmacy. I can find out. I know Aetna's preferred pharmacy is CVS, but Blue Cross has a few of them. I don't know if I have to look at this sheet. But
yeah, that I would need to know, because then I would have to change everything for her. Because I have to do these things for her. That's why I'm asking these questions.
Okay, let me see real quick if I can find the pharmacy.
Because she has 2 close to her house. She has the CVS where she's at now, and then she has the Rite Aid.
Okay. Let's see here. It's just loading.
Yeah, that's okay.
Let me go over the tiers for the preferred pharmacy just so that you have a feel for it. So preferred retail would be $1 copay for preferred generics, $10 copay for just generics that aren't preferred. Preferred brands are $47, and non-preferred brands are $100. Specialty, which what you said, she's not on any, are 33% of the cost of the drug. That's like for your
Okay.
real
And
expensive.
I'm assuming there's a listing of,
Oh yeah,
where I can look at them, because she's pretty much not taking, anything
yeah. So
crazy. So
CVS is a preferred pharmacy.
it is wonderful.
Yep.
Because then she could just, stay there. And can you send me the listing of the meds?
Yeah, I can. I mean, I can tell you right now too, if you want.
Oh, okay. You want me to give them to you? It's only 3 of them.
Yeah, let me just find the. I have
Okay.
about.
And let me go to where I have it here. I just had everything out.
I have about 100 windows open on my computer. It's insane. Yeah, I'm looking at so many things. So
You must have a powerful computer. That's for sure.
yeah. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. And I'll send this to you too. Also. Oh.
That would be good. I'll give you my email address.
Okay. Yeah. At the end, please do.
Sure. Yeah.
What is the first drug?
Okay. The first one is levothyroxine.
Yeah, levothyroxine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's a tier 1.
Yeah, so that's $1, right? And then the next one is rosuvastatin.
That'll be $1 also. That's just
okay.
Yeah.
And then she also takes the omeprazole, 40 milligrams.
Okay. How do you spell the omeprazole?
I think it's OMAPROZOLE. I'm thinking.
Let me look it up. I know.
I can't read my scribble. Can you believe this?
That's okay. Yeah, it's OMEPRA. Okay, let's see. No problem. OMEPRA. Prozole. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's a tier 2.
Okay, and what does and the tier 2 is what?
It's what did I say?
It's a generic.
It's just a regular generic. What did I say? $10?
$10. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So her drugs aren't going to be much.
So tier 2, it's $10, right, for generic?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Tier 1 is $1. Tier 2's 10. Tier 3 is 47, and tier 4 is 100.
Right, and that's all for if the last 2 are for brand, correct?
The last
or
2.
Still for generic.
No, they're all the drugs you gave me were generics.
Okay, no, but what I'm saying is when you said the $47 and the $100, are those for brand or generic?
Yeah, the brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, I could probably there must be for like some kind of like cancer or I don't know, whatever.
Oh, the brands? No, some people can't take generics. You'd be surprised.
Oh, that's right. Depending on the drug. You're right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
So, I mean, she's taking a statin drug. Like some people can't take a statins and they have to take either, Lipitor or one or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I got you. Okay. Now, what about like do you have a list that I can check the doctors, or do you want to check them real quick?
Yeah, I can actually check them real quick. I can.
Yeah, because it's really important that these doctors are on there.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
And she has to select a primary, right?
No, she doesn't have to select one. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, she does. Excuse me. Yeah, she does.
No, that's okay. Yeah, because the first one I'll give you is her primary.
Okay.
That she wants.
Yeah, I'm always I'm jumping back in my head about Medigap and then Advantage Plan.
Yeah, that's okay.
Let's see. I like Blue Cross because their network is big, and I always look up these doctors, and they're always on in the network for some reason.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, some of the Aetna are too. It's just that I messed up and I got one that,
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
that
No,
has.
Aetna's good also. They're both good plans. Okay, what is the
The
primary?
first one is, first name is Mark, last name is Testa, Testa, and he's on 12th Street in South Philadelphia.
He's a heart PC? No.
Oh no, I'm sorry. He's on Broad Street. What am I saying? No, he's a primary doctor.
Okay. Why do I have him down? I have him here on 2208 Broad Street.
That's it. That's him.
Yeah, why does it say he's part of the heart thing? I guess I don't know. Yeah, he takes all 6 of Blue Cross's plans, so yeah, he's good.
Okay, so he's good. Excellent. Okay, then her dermatologist is Dr. D. Angelis. It's D, capital D-E, and then A-N-G-L, I think it's I-I-S. She's at the Navy Yard.
What's her first name?
What do you have? It's a woman.
Well, I don't have any. I don't have any with that spelling. Let me Google it real quick. She's a dermatologist.
Yeah, she's a dermatologist, and she's at the Navy Yard in Philadelphia.
Dermatologist. And how do you think you spell her name?
I think it's capital D-E and then capital A-N-G-E-L-I-S.
Yeah, I think I got it.
You got her?
No, hold on. DeAngelis. No, I'm just trying to Google to get her correct spelling, but I'm not seeing her. I'm not seeing a woman's name, period.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, I think her name is spelled weird, her last name. Here we go. Let me see if this is her. It's Angeles, A-N-G-E-L-E-S.
Oh, okay, not DeAngelis.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's Ann Angelis, Dr. Ann Angelis.
Yeah, and she's in the Navy Yard.
McKean Street. Well, a lot of these people have different. She's part of Jefferson.
Yeah, she's part of Jefferson, and they moved from McKean to the Navy Yard. I just want to make sure it's the same one.
Yeah, I'll look her up here. I'll look her up on Blue Cross now, but I found her.
Yeah, that's it. She's on 3 Crescent Drive.
Angelis.
I always spell her name wrong. It's Angeles.
All right, let me see. Yeah, Ann Angelis. Yep, she takes all 6, and she's
wonderful.
Yep.
Okay, then the other one is Kenneth Heist. He's a eye specialist, and it's Heist.
Kenneth Heist. Yeah, more eye care. Yeah, he's in here.
Now, wait a minute. What location location do you have for him?
Well, I have 2000 Hamilton Street.
No, he's on 13th Street in South Philadelphia.
Yeah, sometimes they have multiple things. Let me see. Sometimes they have multiple. Sometimes they have multiple locations. Is he part of More Eye Care?
I don't think so. I think he's his own. He's in Philadelphia. Let me give you. Yeah, he's 2301 South 13th Street.
See, a lot of times these doctors jump in and out of offices. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he does that.
No. Okay.
I'm really not sure. And this is his own practice. He's not a part of.
Yeah, so I found him on Google on 13th. That's his main thing, it looks like. He's on here, but unless it's a different, hold on a second. 610-690. That doesn't. 215. You'll have to call. You'll have to call on
Okay.
Yeah. I mean.
I'll call him.
Yeah.
Let me write down his number right now. Yes. I'll give them a call. He doesn't have the most friendly.
Well, first,
staff.
let me see. Yeah. I mean, he's listed in Blue Cross. His name is Kenneth C. Heist, like Kenneth C. as in
That's correct.
Yeah,
yes.
I doubt there's another Kenneth C. Heist that's an ophthalmologist in Philadelphia that just has the same exact name.
Yeah. But I'll call.
Yeah.
And I'll just tell them that, and I'll ask them. Let me see here.
Now, a lot of times,
Go ahead.
Yeah, the Prime is a new plan, so a lot of times, but they do. But he is in here with all the plans. So he accepts 5 of the Blue Cross plans, and that's one of them. So.
Okay, so then we don't have to worry for the other doctors, right? If they accept all Blue Cross, like for example her primary, then we don't have to worry about. He should be accepting the Prime also, right?
Well, I looked him up, so he is accepting. Okay. Yeah, I mean it also says it here on the Blue Cross, but. See, I mean, I don't know how many times you've called a doctor's office, but I've called them, and sometimes they don't even know what I mean, it's unbelievable. Sometimes they don't know what they take. They're not sure what they're taking next year, weird stuff. So don't be surprised if you get, I don't know his office, but if you get something strange like, well, I don't know, I mean, we don't have it listed or something. But I can always call Blue Cross and ask them, but he is listed here on the Blue Cross website.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then let me see. The last doctor before I give you the other one is Dr. Lenado. Now she is the urologist. So let's see. Her name is Jeanne Jeanne Lenado. It's 2 L's ENADO.
Yep. All right. Let's see.
She's a urologist, and she's at the Navy Yard also with Jefferson.
Yeah. All of Jefferson's going to take it, but she's in here too with the the Prime. Yeah.
All right. Then, her gynecologist, Talvakia.
How do you spell it?
It's TALV as in Victor, ACCHIA.
Joseph?
Yes.
Yeah, he's in here. He accepts it too. Yeah.
Excellent. And see, these doctors are all close where she lives, so this is her little network, and it works. And then Dr. Philippone, F as in Frank, ILIPPONE.
Okay. What's his first name?
What do you have? I forget. I should have them memorized, but I forget.
Edward.
He's on Broad Street.
Yeah, South Broad. Yeah, he's a nephrologist.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. That.
Okay, so he's in there too, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is why I like Blue Cross. I mean, we're talking about Philadelphia. The Blue Cross is, it's their network is huge down there.
Yeah. Well, because of Jefferson, I guess, they're all. All right, then the last one is Mid-Atlantic Retina in Center City, Philadelphia.
So what'd you do? Move from South Philly to Jersey?
Yeah. I've lived here for a long time.
Okay. Did your parents move out of South Philly, or you did?
Yes, they did, and well, of course, we all lived there. We're from Italy.
Yeah. Oh, that's
so
cool.
we emigrated here, and we lived in South Philly. And then my sister got married, my brother got married, and then I moved to Jersey. And my mother passed away 2 years ago, so
sorry
we're South Philly residents. We loved it. I still love it.
Yeah. So Mid-Atlantic Retina is in here also, and they take
good. Will's Eye.
East. Oh, you want me to look up Will's Eye?
No. That's part of Will's Eye. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, if you want to check Will's Eye anyway?
Yeah, if you want me to, sure.
Yeah, please. And then I don't have to worry about Jefferson Hospital or Pennsylvania Hospital because I'm sure that they're on there.
Yeah, I don't see. I can't see how any. Yeah, Will's Eye's on here too. Yep.
Okay, excellent. All right, so we're covered with that, and I'll call Dr. Heist's office, but I'm sure it's okay.
Yeah, so I am too. But yeah, just to make your, but
yeah, make her feel more comfortable. Okay, so let me see. The only thing that I see here is, everything is covered. All right, so the only thing that all right, so if she has to have what about dental?
Yeah, so the dental is going to be, basic. So
cleanings.
Yeah, let me just pull it up. But yeah, you're gonna get a cleaning every 6 months, that sort of thing. Let's see, well, there's preventative dental too, which is kind of good. So,
is there like a deductible, or how much is
yeah? So an oral exam is zero copay. A cleaning is zero copay. Fluoride is not covered. It's X-rays, dental X-rays, zero copay. This is all in network, of course. But then the other stuff, like restorative services, is in network 20% co-insurance. And then endodontics is 20%. Periodontics is 20%. Extractions are 20%. Prosthodontics.
Okay, so when you say 20% that's all that's covered, right?
No, she'll pay 20% of the cost.
Oh, I'm sorry, she'll pay 20%, but what's the
maximum? I have to get the booklet on that. I have to get this is kind of like just a snapshot of it, but
okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
The maximum.
I mean, her teeth are great. I just wanted to know, like, for that Envision, whether she should get something more, but I don't think that it's necessary. I mean, she'll have her routine eye exam, and then she'll get her glasses.
Yeah.
I think that should be okay.
Yeah. Another thing is, we can always set her, look at that after you set her up with this cover, with the coverage, the basic coverage. But yeah.
Okay. So, all right. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
No, I'm just. How long has she had that? The HMO.
Since January.
And how did you get it? You just called up, or?
No,
Oh, okay. I was just
I got it
curious.
through some, yeah, but it was my fault though. I waited until last minute, and he said that her primary was on, and but he looked at the wrong listing, and he was out of network.
Oh,
And that's her primary is the guy that she really likes. So, and that's the one we're gonna set up as her primary, Mark Testa.
okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, he has a. Let me go back in there again. He has a. Um, Blue Cross makes you put on there the their ID number, whatever you call it. Their
Yeah, the prescriber ID or no, what I know what you mean.
yeah. I'm trying to get there, but so that how do you spell his last name? Mark Testa.
Yeah,
Oh,
Testa.
oh, okay, simple enough. Testa. Yeah, so I mean, it's not like I can just say, oh, he's on here as a primary, and he's not.
Right.
They have their let's see here, their ID number and so forth that I have to put on the application if she wants to get something like this. So
Yeah, she wants him as her primary.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's basically it.
Okay, so here's a question for you. So what's major difference between the Aetna plan and the 65 Prime?
Well, Aetna actually the cost of certain things are different. So I think I said that's $10 to go to a primary. It's $5 for Blue Cross.
Right.
45 for a specialist, 40 for them, and then just little things like that. Now Aetna does have hospital care is $225 per day, but something I think it was outpatient surgery was way more. Let me see here. Where's the surgery? I know the prescriptions are, well, she takes generic, so that's not going to matter. I think it was the outpatient surgery. Let me try and find it here.
Okay. Outpatient, which with
No, that's
with the Prime it's $375.
yeah, no, this is 0 to 350, so it's basically the same.
Okay.
I don't
Now
know.
the one that concerns me is the like if she has to have what does it fall into? Like radiology.
Which would be what?
What if she has to have like an MRI or
Well,
an
that's
ultrasound?
yeah, that's okay, so for Aetna it would be up to 295 and
Okay.
for Blue Cross it would be up to 275. So it's just a copay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. Because right now she's every time she has to go for one, she's putting out like $200 every time.
And yeah, well, that could be the case with any of these.
I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking you, with the Medigap and how that works. I understand.
So the Medigap works the exact opposite of these plans. So that's why we have to go over so many things like, oh, this costs this and this costs that. The Gap plan,
Right.
you just pay one price, and let me look it up while we're talking.
And it covers everything, right?
It
covers whatever Medicare does not cover.
As far as medical is concerned, yeah. So
yeah.
191.3 or 4.5, yeah.
Yeah,
so
191.45.
So for instance, I'll just go over that real quick. Let's see. All right. So for her age, which is 70, you said, correct?
Mm-hmm.
The Plan G, which is the top plan, meaning it's the most comprehensive plan, it covers the most, is $142.61 a month.
Okay.
And that's for medical, that would be hospital and outpatient centers. It covers everything. Now, you'd have to get a separate prescription drug plan. And
what is that, like the Part D or something?
yes, correct. So with the Advantage plans, you don't have to get the Part D.
Right.
It's already connected to it, but with these, you have to get it separate. So it would probably be with hers. It would be 142 plus another $20, which would be for the Part D, which would be 160 plus the vision, dental, and hearing. She would probably get something for like $40 a month. So it would be about $200 a month for all of that, and she wouldn't pay. Besides the prescriptions and the vision stuff, she wouldn't pay any. She would pay a deductible of $198 per year, but then she wouldn't pay any co-pays or anything after that.
I'm sorry. Did you say the Medicare deductible is $198 now?
Per year, yeah.
Yeah.
So
she doesn't have to pay that if she gets the Medigap.
No, she does have to pay that.
She does. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's like, so if she went in the hospital and then went to see all these doctors and all this stuff all year long, she would only pay $198. The hospital would be $0 as long as it was a month.
I got you.
Yeah, that type of stuff. So it's a better plan for the money. You know, it's very clean. But you have to get those other things separate, which is fine because you can just get a separate Part D plan. And but it costs you each month, whether you use it or not.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And she has to apply to it. So she has to get accepted.
Okay. So when you say like the RXs, okay, so it saves $20 a month, but then all of her meds would be covered?
No, they're not covered 100%, but she's on those meds that the copays are going to be the same. They're going to be a couple dollars for those rosuvastatin and the other one. And then the omeprazole is the same thing. It'll be like $10 or something. So it's not going to be much. Yeah, it's not going to be much.
Okay, I see what you mean. And then the vision, basically, it would probably have the same. It wouldn't have a deductible, right?
Well, the vision, yeah, it would be separate, and it would just be, there's a couple plans that you can choose from, but it's not part of it. It's totally separate. So
I understand.
Yeah.
So when you buy the dental and the vision, do they have like a deductible?
Oh, no, it would be like kind of like the one that I just talked to you about.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah, so they would have like the 2 cleanings, the yearly eye exam.
That's
that
right.
Kind of stuff. Okay.
So the plan I would think would be get your sister on a better, PPO plan before December 7th, obviously. And then during the Medicare disenrollment period, try to get her on a gap plan. And if she gets in one, great.
Okay. And when do we have to do that by?
I think it's February 7th.
Okay.
Yeah, something.
That could be a plan.
Yeah.
That could be a plan because she could start with this in January, right? With the 65 times.
Yes.
Right?
That's right.
And then if we see that she's accepted and that's the way she wants to go, then we could switch her to that.
Yeah, correct.
Now, if she's accepted, she doesn't have to take it, correct?
No.
Okay. Yeah, it would be good. I'm glad you said that because I think it's good to see,
what's out there.
If she would be accepted, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So, we're talking about like $200 a month. So potentially we're talking about like $2,400 a year. But then she wouldn't have the out-of-pocket, right?
Yeah, for doctor and hospital. She wouldn't have the out-of-pocket.
Right. So if she goes to the hospital, she wouldn't have like an outpatient fee.
No.
She wouldn't have to pay for like an MRI or an ultrasound.
That's right.
Because all of these would be covered. So all the hospitals that she would go to, Brian, which of course is Jefferson, Pennsylvania Hospital, in that area, they would all accept this, correct?
That's right.
Okay. They accept Medicare. Okay. Now, I remember I I did Medicare for my parents years ago, and it involved like a lot of paperwork.
For what?
If I remember correctly, maybe it was because of we didn't have Medigap, because I don't remember exactly what, Brian, but I remember I had to do a lot of things for some reason.
Huh.
We would receive bills because it wasn't connected to a Medigap.
Okay.
Right? Huh. Because years ago, remember, I think if they didn't accept home Medicare, there was a percentage that they had to pay or something like that, or maybe I'm just losing it.
No, I mean, it's changed. In 2010, it changed, and before that, I forget. Yeah, so it's changed every 10 years it kind of changes. That's why I'm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the doctor, if he's a Medicare doctor, then he has to accept what Medicare and Medigap or whatever pay him.
That's right, and there's only a few out there that don't accept Medicare. Most of those people don't accept any insurance because Medicare is the cleanest insurance around. You don't have to argue with them. They send the doctors a check. It's clean. So
I gotcha.
Yeah, I have some doctors that are clients of mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and nurses and whatever. I used to.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I have one doctor that doesn't accept any insurance. He's like a.
Yeah, listen, I know. For my nephew, we have like a special psychiatrist for his medication, and none of them accept insurance.
Wow.
Which is so frustrating because he has a disability, but we need somebody who understands brain injury in order to have the correct medication for him, and we've seen where it helps. But at the same time, my sister pays out of pocket, and it adds up on a yearly basis.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, all right. This looks like it's a plan. As far as the doctors that I gave you, I mean, they should all accept Medicare, right? Or do I have to call each one of them to find out if they accept Medicare?
They'll accept No, well, you don't. Are you talking about for the Advantage plan or for the?
No, for the Medigap. For the Medigap.
I wouldn't even worry about that now because you have to switch.
Get accepted first.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't worry about that. They all accept it. I can tell you that much. I mean, there's very few that don't. You don't have to call them, but yeah, I've never done that. I've been doing this for over 10 years. I've never come across a doctor that doesn't accept Medicare, except for if they're doing something strange, like some kind of
specialty
weight loss or something like that.
With that I could see. Yeah. Okay. All right.
You wouldn't have to call for that. I guarantee you that. But and the Medicare Advantage, as long as they're on the list with Blue Cross, they'll accept it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, it sounds like a plan. I'm going to call Angela. So I could do all the paperwork for her. I'm going to call her and explain to her what we just talked about. Then I'll call you back, and we'll switch. We'll make the switch for her. Okay.
Okay.
Now, the other thing that you see the Part D. My nephew right now has dual. He has Medicare and Medicaid.
Yeah.
But the Part D that he has is with United Healthcare, I believe.
Okay.
And it's just too expensive per month. So what I wanted to do is get you, or maybe you can tell me where I can go, get you a list of the medications that he takes to see if we can find a Part D that's cheaper for him.
Doesn't the Part D, doesn't he get subsidized for those payments? Like
but United Healthcare said I have not been paying it, to be honest with you.
Okay.
I have not been paying because I do all his paperwork, but it's like $78 a month, and I'm not paying it. This isn't on top of the subsidy that you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Okay. Huh. All right. Yeah. Yeah. If you get me the meds, I don't really specialize in Medicaid,
All right.
but
It's okay. If you tell me where I can look it up, if you know, I can look it up for him.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, I can look up the meds. Then I can tell. I mean, I look up the meds on Medicare.gov.
Okay.
But I just don't know how Medicaid. I don't know how that works so much. I
With
don't have it.
Medicaid.
Yeah, I don't have any Medicaid clients.
Okay. No
Yeah,
problem.
but
Okay. No problem. All right. Well, let me talk to Angela about this, and then I'll call you back, and we'll see what paperwork has to be done, and then we could put in the whatever application for Medigap. Unless you want some information now, it's up to you how you want to do it.
no, just call me back. But
Okay.
yeah, we'll have
All
to.
right.
She'll have to put in for that PPO first.
Yes, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so then let me just briefly explain to you my situation. I stopped working in January.
Okay.